Hi, hello friends. I am Professor Wagmudi Bia, working as assistant professor in agronomy department. Today we can see the practical number 11, that is to study the or study of crop varieties and the important agronomic experiment at the experimental farm. You can see the first one, uh, varietal information of maize. In case of the maize, there are different varieties, especially developed by the MPKV Rauri. This is a very popular variety. That is first one, Phule Maharshi. In case of the Phule Maharshi, this variety is released in during 2016, and this is a quality protein quality variety of the maize. That is QMH 1025 is a variety developed from the cross of QMI, that is 1403 cross with QMI 1401. This is a hybrid one, Phule Maharshi. This is in code, that is QMS 1025, developed with the cross, that is QMI 403 with QMI 401. And this is the high yielding orange yellow semi flint hybrid, and this is a normal maize grain single cross hybrid, and this is suitable for Rabi as well as Kharif season. And the grain yield is obtained or you will get from Phule Maharshi, that is 73.17 quintal per hectare, and maturity, that is mid late or the mid duration variety, that is 95 to 100 days, and also the non lodging resistant and resistant to the leaf blight and the rust. You can see here the photograph of this Phule Maharshi or the QMS 1025. Next variety of maize, that is Phule Madhu, that is QMH SC 1182. This is released in 2016. This is also this variety is developed by MPQ Rauri, and this is a sweet corn hybrid, that is QMHSC 1182 is developed from the cross of QMISC 1407 cross with QMISC 1408, and this is high yielding single cross sweet corn hybrid with the cream yellow flint grain at the green cob stage and the orange yellow at the maturity, and the green cob yield is obtained from this Phule Madhu, that is 127.50 quintal per hectare. In addition to green cob yield, it gives the higher green fodder yield, that is 15.83 quintal per hectare, and the sweetness or the Brix reading of this specific variety, that is Phule Madhu, that is 14.89%. This is the sugar percentage or sucrose percentage in the Phule Madhu, and this variety or the hybrid is moderately resistant to the leaf blight. Next one, the next variety of maize, that is Rajarsi, that is KMH 22168. This is single cross hybrid, that is GPM 456 cross with GPM 342, and this is high yielding orange yellow semi flint mid duration and is suitable for Kharif as well as Rabi season. And this variety is hybrid is resistant to the turkey come leaf blight, then least susceptible to the stem borer and the weevil. Then starch content of this hybrid, that is 72.25%, and this variety is released during in 2009, and the grain yield is obtained, that is potential of the yield, that is 70 to 75 quintal per hectare. This is the Rajarsi hybrid developed by MP Kira. Next one, that is apricot, very popular variety which is used for the fodder purpose. Variety of the maize which is used for the fodder purpose all over India, and it is released for cultivation at the state as well as national level during the year 1982, and it is strong, vigorous, very tall, that is 300 to 350 centimeter with long, broad, dark green spreading leaves, and it is a very high yielder, that is a 60 to 70 tons green fodder yield per hectare, and it is highly adaptable and highly fertilizer responsive and the nutritious one, and the grain yield is obtained from this African variety, that is 40 to 50 quintal per hectare. This is the photographs of African variety. Next one, the sorghum. Next crop, that is varietal information of sorghum. In case of sorghum, that is first variety, that is Parbani Shakti. This variety is developed by the PKV, that is Parbani, and the Ecrisat Hyderabad, that is with the collaboration of the CRISAT. This variety is released in during 2018, and this is India's first fortified variety of sorghum. And the best variety is suitable for that is Parvani Shakti, suitable for the diabetes patient, and it contains iron, that is 44 to 46 milligram per kg, and zinc, that is 32 to 33 milligram per kg, and the green yield in is obtained, that is 36 to 38 quintal per hectare, and the fodder yield is 105 to 110 quintal per hectare. This is very popular. You can see here the photograph of Parvani Shakti. Next variety of sorghum, that is Jawar Ruchira, that is RS-11-4. This it is released as a multi-cut fodder sorghum during 1984 for the Maharashtra state only, and the plants are tall with broad leaves and the medium, thick, solid, and the sweet juicy stem. And it contains 8.5 to 9.5% crude protein at flowering, and produces 40 to 45 tons of the green fodder per hectare in the first cut, and the 30 to 35 ton per hectare during the second cut. And it is very good for green dry feeding and as well as silage making. Third one, that is Phule Amruta. This variety is released as a single cut fodder sorghum during 2003 for Maharashtra state from the crossing, that is RSSB-2 cross with the SPV-462, and the plants are of this variety are tall with broad leaves and medium thick, solid juicy stems, and days for flowering within 76 to 80 days, and it contains high amount of the protein and resistance to fruit fly, downy mildew, and the blast diseases. And it produces 45 to 50 tons of the green fodder per hectare, and it contains 6.58% protein, 80.20% carbohydrate, and the 73 ppm SCN, and the 27.97% crude fiber, and 9.45% ash. Next variety, that is third one, Phule Godhan. Its duration is only 76 days, and the green forage yield is obtained from this variety, that is 400 to 500 quintal per hectare. This is only for fodder purpose. Next crop, that is pearl millet. The varietal development of the varietal and hybrid information of the pearl millet, or the locally called Bajra. That is first one, Dhan Shakti, that is ICTP 8203 Iron 10-2. This is a code of the Dhan Shakti, and this variety, this hybrid is released in 2012. The variety of that is ICTP 8203 Iron 10-2 has 81 ppm iron, that is highest percentage of iron. This highest iron fortified hybrid of pearl millet, and it is highly resistant to disease like downy mildew and the blast. Then bold granular gray grains, and specifically suitable for the drought prone environment. This is the Dhan Shakti hybrid. Next one, we can see here the in detail, that is this variety, that is Dhan Shakti, is released in 2012. In the university, that is especially in Badra Research Station located at Dhule, with the collaboration of the CRISAT, that is located at Patanchuru, Telangana in Hyderabad. And this hybrid is requires the light to medium soil, and the climate requires, that is under Kharif season or rainfed situation. This hybrid will give the better response. And the sowing time, that is in month of June, it is 15th June to 15th July. This is ideal time of sowing of this hybrid, that is Dhan Shakti. And the seed rate required for the per acre, that is 1.5 acre kg per hectare acre. And the crop duration of this Dhan Shakti hybrid, that is 74 to 78 days. This is early maturing hybrid, and the productivity, that is 22 quintal per hectare. And the characters or the special features of this hybrid, that is iron high iron content, that is 81 ppm, early maturing variety, hybrid, and then bold granular grain with grey color, tolerant to downy mildew disease, and specifically suitable for drought prone environment, and the state and the national release. Next one, that is number 2, Phule Adishakti, and that is DHBH9071. This hybrid is released during 2015 with the parents, that is DHLB80 cross with DHLBI967, and it gives the higher grain yield, that is 3403 kg per hectare than the Shraddha, Saburi, and the Shanti. In case of the Shraddha, it will give 55 63 kg per hectare, and then percent yield over the Phule Adishakti, and 23.07% over the Phule Adishakti in case of this Saburi, and in case of Shanti that is 23.67% respectively. And this is the medium duration, that is 80 to 85 days, and the resistant to downy mildew. Then in this variety, that is Phule Adishakti, the grains are bold, granular, grey color. And this is a photograph of Phule Adishakti. This is a detailed information, that is this hybrid. The Phule Adishakti is released during 2015 and developed in the Badra research station that is located in Dhule, and it requires soil type that is light to medium, and this hybrid requires the it can mostly grown in the both this Kharif as well as rain-fed situation, and the sowing time that is 15th June to 15th July, and the seed rate required per acre of Phule Adishakti that is 1.5 kg per acre, and the duration that is 80 to 85 days, and this is also medium duration, and the yield or productivity of the Phule Adishakti that is 30 to 34 quintal per hectare, and the special character of this hybrid that is resistant to downy mildew, old granular grains with grey color, beneficial to the seed producer due to the high yielding female and good breed quality, and this is a straight release hybrid. Next one, that is third, that is Phule Mahashakti, that is BH 1211, and this hybrid is released during 2017, and the parents of this hybrid that is ICMB 99222 cross with DHL BI 1201, and it is also the higher grain yield of that is 2930 kg per hectare, and then the Shraddha, Saburi and Shanti that is 74 and 35% respectively, and this hybrid is suitable for the food or for the especially the anemic children and the adults, and this is a match also the match medium duration hybrid that is 85 to 90 days, and this hybrid also resistance to the downy mildew, and the seeds grains are very or the heads are very compact, bold, granular and grey color grains. Next, this is a detailed information about the Phule Mahashakti that is released during 2017 in the with collaboration of the Badra research station Dhule and the CRISAT, and soil type required that is light to medium, and this variety requires can be grown under Kharif as well as in the their rainfed condition, and sowing time that is 15th June to 15th July, and the seed rate required per acre that is 1.5 kg, and the duration that is 85 to 90 days. In productivity that is 29 to 30 quintal per hectare, and special character of this variety that is high iron content that is 87 ppm, very compact airhead, bold granular grain with grey color and tolerant to downy mildew disease. The next one, the giant Bajra. This variety is released during 1984 at state as well as the national level for the especially forage or fodder purpose, and it is the tall growing, profuse tillering, multi-cut type and highly palatable, and it contains less oxalic acid that is 1.5% only, and the plant contains 9 to 11% crude protein at flowering, and it is good for green dry feeding and the silage making, and it produces 45 to 50 tons green fodder per hectare in 50 to 55 days, and this variety performs well in Kharif as well as in the summer, and also recommended for all the zones of Maharashtra state. Next one, the cotton. In case of the cotton, the Phule-688, that is RCH 0688. This it is a variety of Gossypium hirsutum cotton, and this is a high yielding variety that is 1791 kg per hectare, and the gaining percentage is 37.3%, and it is tolerant to sucking pest and matures within 160 days, and it is recommended for summer irrigated cotton of the western Maharashtra. See here the detailed information regarding the release year that is 2008, and the university that is MPQ Rauri, and requires medium to deep well drained soils, and the climate required the irrigated conditions, and the sowing time mostly in this month of June, and the seed rate required that is 2.5 to 3 kg per hectare, and the crop duration 150 to 160 days, and the productivity that is 16 to 80 quintal per hectare, that is average yield, and the special character that is early medium stem hairiness, the green leaf color, bold seed size, and resistant to bacterial leaf blight and the grey mildew, and also the moderate resistant to the alternate leaf blight and tolerant to the sucking pest and the bollworms, and the green percentage, that is 37.3, and length of the fiber, that is 27 and the bundle strength, that is the 22.1 gram per text, and the micronear value, that is the 4, spinning potential, that is 30 to 40 counts, and the recommended of this variety is recommended for the area of cultivation, Deccan Canal areas of the Maharashtra or Western Maharashtra and the summer irrigated condition. Next one, the groundnut. In case of the groundnut, the popular variety, that is JL24, that is Phule Pragati, released in the year 1978, and this is suitable for the Kharif season. And the oil content in there is 50 to 51%, and the less susceptible to tikka and the rust. The average yield is 15 to 20 quintal per hectare, and this is a very early maturing variety. Next one, the JL220, that is Phule Vyas, released in the year 1998, and suitable for Kharif season, and the oil content is 50 to 52%, and this is also tolerant or resistant to rust, and average yield is 22 quintal per hectare, and this is also early maturing variety. Then third one, JL286 Phule, that is Phule Unav, variety of the groundnut, is also released in 2004, and is suitable for Kharif as well as summer season, and oil content in the Phule Unav, that is 49 to 50%, and then average yield is 22 quintal per hectare. Next one, the JL501, released in 2009. This is also suitable for both Kharif and the summer season, and the oil content is 49%, and also tolerant to rust. Average yield is 20 quintal per hectare in Kharif, and the 35 quintal per hectare in the summer season. Next one, the JL776, this is Phule Bharati, released in 2014, suitable for both Kharif and the summer season. Oil content, that is 51%, and the release to rust, resistant to rust, and the average yield is 28 quintal in Kharif and the 35 quintal per hectare in summer. And the next one is Sisam. In case of Sisam, the most popular variety developed especially for Vidarbha and Western Maharashtra, it is JLT7, and harvested within the 85 to 90 days, and this is white seeded type, recommended for Khandesh area especially, and harvested in the 73 to 77 days. The oil content is 50 to 52%, and the yield is 6 to 7 quintal per hectare. Next one, the JLT-26, that is Padma, recommended for also the especially for the Khandesh area, and harvested in 73 to 77 days, and the seed color is brown, and the oil content is 50 to 52%, and the yield is obtained, that is 7 to 7.5 quintal per hectare. Next one, the JLT-408, this is recommended for the Khandesh, Vidarbha and the Marathwada region, and harvested within 80 to 85 days, and the seed color is white. Oil content is 53%, and yield is 7 to 8 quintal per hectare. Next one, Phule number 1, that is recommended for Maharashtra, harvested within 90 to 95 days, and the seed color is white. Oil content is 50 to 52%, and the yield is 6 to 7 quintal per hectare. And then Niger, variety information of Niger, that is locally called Kara. The most popular variety of the Niger developed by MPK Rahuri, that is Phule Kara, that is IGPN 2004-1. Yield is obtained from this real potential of this variety, it is 485 kg per hectare, and it has bold shining black seeds. This is early maturing variety, and high oil content, that is 39%, and the release to resistance to the leaf spot. Next one, the cowpea. Especially in cowpea, the most popular variety that is developed by MPK Rahuri, that is Phule Rukmai or Rukmini. Its duration is 70 to 80 days to first picking, and the average yield is 9 to 10 quintal per hectare, and this variety is erect, early, indeterminate, and then bushy off and white seeded, and moderately resistant to yellow mosaic virus. And next one, Phule Vithai, this duration is 70 to 80 days to first picking, and the average yield is 12 quintal per hectare, and this is early variety, then early maturing, intermediate, bushy growth, then white shaded, and moderate resistance to the yellow mosaic virus. And next, Sweta, that is number 998. This variety is very popularly used for or grown for the fodder purpose. That is fodder cowpea during year 1987 for the state level. It is very good for the intercropping with the maize and the jowar, and the plants are tender, viney with the more number of broad leaves, and they remain green for flowering to pod formation without deterioration in the forage quality. And its yield is about 25 to 35 ton per hectare green fodder in within 60 to 65 days. And then next, hybrid Napier, the most popular variety, that is S1, that is RBN 9. It is a hybrid between Jain Bajra and the Napier grass. S1 is released during the year 1987. It is recommended for the state level, and it produces higher tonnage of the green forage with good quality due to the high tillering with the low oxalic acid content, that is 2.46, and it has crude protein content, that is 10.6%, and its response to the fertilizers widely adaptable, also the suitable for high rainfall areas as rainfed grass. Then Phule Jayavant, this is developed with the selection from the base population of the CN-13, and it is high green forage yielding, that is 250 to 300 ton per hectare, and also profuse tillering, broad leaves, high leaf stem ratio, and the low oxalic acid content, that is 1.19%. It has the crude protein content, that is 10.63%. And the Phule Jayavant is released during the year 2006, and they recommended for this state. This is the variety information of the different kharif crops. We can say the next point, that is the agronomic experiment conducted at the experimental farm. First one, that is effect of integrated nutrient management on the yield and the quality of the kharif groundnut. That is objectives of this trial, that is to conduct the or to study the effect of INM on yield and quality of the kharif groundnut. For this experiment, you can see the design, statistical design used, that is randomized block or the RBD design is used, and the number of replications there are 4, and the treatments we can see here T1 to T7, that is T1 is control, T2 is 100% RDN through the chemical fertilizer, T3 that is 75% RDN through the chemical fertilizer plus 25% RDN through the FOM, and T4 that is 75% RDN through chemical fertilizers plus 25% RDN through the vermicompost, and the T5 that is 100% RDN through chemical fertilizer plus rhizobium, and the T6 that is 75% recommended dose of the nitrogen through the chemical fertilizer plus 25% recommended dose of nitrogen through the FOM plus the seed treatment, that is with the help of biofertilizer, that is rhizobium, and the T7 that is 75% recommended dose of nitrogen through the chemical fertilizer plus 25% recommended dose of nitrogen through vermicompost plus biofertilizer treatment, that is rhizobium. This is the first experiment that is conducted on the experimental farm of the university. Next one, the effect of integrated, that is INM, integrated nutrient management on growth, yield and the quality of the green kharif green gram. For objective of this experiment, that is to study the effect of INM on growth, yield and quality of this kharif green gram, and the design is used for this experiment, that is randomized block design, and the number of replications, that is 3, and the number of treatment, that is 9. That is T1 that is absolute control or control treatment, and the T2 is 100% recommended dose, then T3 that is 75% recommended dose with the seed treatment with the rhizobium, and the T4 that is 75% RDF plus PSB, then T5 75% RDF plus vermicompost at the rate of 2.5 ton per hectare, and the T6 75% RDF plus rhizobium plus PSB, and T7 that is 75% RDF plus rhizobium plus PSB plus vermicompost at the rate of 2.5 ton per hectare, and the T8 that is 50% recommended dose of nitrogen with rhizobium treatment, also the phosphate soluble bacteria, and the vermicompost at the rate of 2.5 ton per hectare, and T9 that is rhizobium plus PSB plus vermicompost at the rate of 2.5 ton per hectare. This is the experiment number 2. And third one, that is a title of this experiment, that is effect of planting techniques on growth, yield and the quality of the soybean. That is objective is to check out the effect of the planting techniques on the growth, yield and the quality of the soybean. with the design used, that is randomized block design. The number of replications, that is 4, and the treatment, that is 7. Next one, the experiment number 4, the response of nipping and spacing on the growth and yield of the system. That is to study the effect of nipping and spacing on growth and yield of the system is the major objective of this experiment, and design is used, that is factorial randomized block design, and the number of replications, that is 3. And the treatments we can say here, the nipping operation, that is nipping at 20 days after sowing, then second nipping, that is 30 days after sowing, and third nipping, that is 40 days after sowing, and the spacing accordingly, that is 30 by 10, 45 by 10, and 60 by 75 centimeter. This is today's practical regarding the varietal information of the different Kharif season crops, and the experiment conducted in the important agronomic experiment at the experimental farm. Thank you.